Jane, there's a lot going on at this time. Investigators are still combing through that debris, and they're trying to figure out if one of three things happened. Number one, did these two children actually die in this fire? And let me tell you, Jane, this was a massive, fast-moving fire. In fact, there were more than 20 propane tanks in the basement of this house, which made the fire that much hotter, which made it that much more explosive. Number two, did these two kids somehow get out, escape the fire, and then wander off? This is a very rural area, but so far there's been no sign of their bodies. Or number three, is there foul play involved? Did someone abduct these children as part of a much larger plot? That's very unlikely, but because investigators haven't been able to rule out the fact that they died in this fire, they issued the Amber Alert, as you said, and now they are looking for these two children.
The key is, was this fire accidental or was it arson? Investigators still can't figure out what caused the fire. Listen to this.
They said that it was not an intentional fire, but obviously there's more to it than that.
Obviously, there's more to it. That forensic scientist, Larry Kobolinsky, one of the top experts in the field. This fire was described as intense and quickly collapsing the walls of the house. Now, we just heard from John Lieberman. There were all these propane tanks in the basement of the house. Does this sound like arson? Could the children have been incinerated to the point where they can't be identified, even though cadaver dogs have been searching that rubble?
The answer is no, Jane. If they died in that fire, they would find skeletal remains and massive charred tissue. There's no way, if they died there, that they would not be found. I think the answer to this big puzzle lies in two things: the autopsy of the grandparents, because then we will know if they were alive at the time that the fire started. And the second thing is the crime scene itself, to see if there's any indication of the presence of accelerants.